Top 10 Most Expensive Watches in the World, 2021. Watches have been symbols of something more for centuries, and many rich patrons have lavishly spent their wealth acquiring such timeless timepieces. Much more than ordinary watches, the most expensive timepieces are carefully crafted and inspired by excellence. And if you have the budget, you might want to have a taste of what that excellence means. Please subscribe to our channel for videos about the best things in life. Watches are the gold standard of luxury fashion and have been held in high esteem for long. But just how much is a patron willing to pay for a watch? We will be answering this question as we explore the most expensive watches in the world. 10. Patek Philippe Ref 1527, $5.7 million. The Patek Philippe Ref 1527 was crafted in 1943 and has lived on to become one of the most expensive watches in the world. On the outside, this 1943 classic looks just ordinary enough to fool the unsophisticated. But in the eyes of the right person, this timepiece is a masterpiece. The watch itself has more than 20 precious stones of different types. It is also made from a 20-karat rose gold, making it also worth its price in metal. Now, $5.7 million may not seem like the real worth of this timepiece, but it is one of its kind, making it probably the rarest. The Patek Philippe Ref 1527 has become the inspiration on which lots of watches from the Patek Philippe brand make it an original out of the many. 9. Jacob & Co. Billionaire Watch, $18 million. True to its name, this watch is indeed Billionaire's, and perhaps one of the watches that will truly ever make that impression, with 180 carats of Akosha diamonds, making them look and feel much bigger than a standard emerald. The Billionaire watch gives a first-hand view of an intricate and carefully crafted skeleton face that is handcrafted and composed of about 167 elements and 18 jewels. It features 8,000 white gold with a rose-cut jewel on the crown. If this isn't a Billionaire watch, then we do not know what else stands a chance. 8. Rolex Paul Newman Daytona Ref 6239, $17.8 million. What is better than a $17 million gift for the person you love most? But that wasn't the story of Paul Newman. Rather, the story has a more interesting turn, adding to its value. Paul Newman was a jolly man who did the movies, loved to race, and had a cunning desire for masterpiece watches. And so did his wife, the famous actress Joan Woodard, know this. During his gifted him a Rolex during a shoot for the winning movie with the words "Drive carefully" beautifully engraved. Unknown to her, this watch will later be sold for a whopping $17 million after a 12-minute auction where two bidders took to the battle of who wins the priced timepiece of Paul Newman. For the ultimate lover of speed and a superfan, this is the best one can get to play a part in the story of the life of someone as inspiring and lively as Paul Newman. 7. Patek Philippe Henry Graves Supercomplication, $24 million. The Henry Graves is a timepiece that perhaps belongs to the 18th century gentleman's pocket. It was originally made in 1933 for Henry Graves, who was the wealthy patron who commissioned it. The timepiece is a gold watch and took 7 good years to design as well as build, and it was more than worth the wait. Remember, this was back when computers were yet to become what they are today, and watches were relied on for telling time instead of smartphones. It has since become one of the most expensive watches and most expensive pocket watches in the world. 6. Chopard 201 carat, $25 million. At first look at this watch may seem like a piece of jewelry to style with your sartorial choices, but that would be a near miss on what the Chopard 201 carat watch is and what it stands for. It is a beauty to behold, but do not be deceived by its colors and beauty. This piece has 874 diamonds, exceeding the number of diamonds in even the most expensive watch in this video. These pieces make up about 201 carats and are several colors that make it stand out and pop anywhere you find it. 5. Jaeger-LeCoultre Joaillerie 101 Manchette, $26 million. This watch is one of the most significant of watches on this video for a reason you will find out soon. Made by Jaeger-LeCoultre as a gift, this timepiece is one of the strangest looking timepieces we have seen. It features a dazzling series of finely polished diamond links and a miniature caliber 101 movement, which is one of the smallest in the world. This watch is worn in some of the greatest halls and between some of the oldest walls of England. The Jaeger-LeCoultre Joaillerie 101 Manchette was gifted to Queen Elizabeth II to celebrate the 60th year of her reign. And it's one of the best gifts that were ever given to a monarch, symbolizing the gift France first gave her in her coronation. 4. Breguet Grande Complication Marie Antoinette, $30 million. Breguet Grande Complication Marie Antoinette was once a stolen watch in the late years of the 1900s. And what more scandals than the 40 years it took to make this pocket watch? The Breguet Grande Complication Marie Antoinette was a commissioned timepiece made for the French Queen Marie Antoinette. But watches with such romantic will always have an appeal, adding to its value, history, and price. We now know much about it, but know this alone is enough to make some of the most wealthy cash out $30 million for this gold watch. Its design is as intricate as the feelings they had for each other and perhaps held a secret message. But who knows? After it was found, the timepiece has since been restored to rest and for public pleasure at the LA Mayer Museum. 3. Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime Ref 6300A-010, $31 million. For the cost of $31 million, you get 2 dials. 2 dials, guys. And that isn't the only remarkable thing about this legendary timepiece. The Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime has a white case made with gold and a strap made with alligator leather, one of the strongest out there. The watch also has about 20 complications, making it one of the most complex watches on this list. And what's more, the Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime has 5 chiming modes, from which its name was derived, with gold applied numerals as well as 18-karat solid gold dial plates. Its design is a spec to wonder about, and has a reputation for being the coolest watch ever. 2. Graff Diamonds, the Fascination, $40 million. If there is a watch from Graff, then diamonds have something to do with it. We are obsessed with diamonds, so we appreciate the stunning works of art and engineering that Graff comes out with. The Fascination is the $40 million watch that weighs just a little over 152 carats of white diamonds. Not so fast to end it there. It also has a 38-karat diamond right in its middle that is shaped like a pear. As a beacon of horological perfection, Fascination is definitely the perfect mix of beauty, engineering, and fashion that will impress its patron quite well. 1. Graff Diamonds Hallucination, $55 million. Everyone loves diamonds, and Graff has got us hooked onto this watch. It is a true work of art and beauty, with a kaleidoscopic array of 110 carats of different colored diamonds, including some rare colors, cut in different shapes and sizes and set on a platinum bracelet. We are tempted to say its price is much less than its value. Of course, if you spend $55 million on it, you might as well let it make you happy. The watch has an intricately high-fashion design that blends in any style you want to wear. Far from being only eye-pleasing, the Hallucination is a tactical watch as it has a tiny dial in the center of the completely glittering watch. The Hallucination was first welcomed to the world during Basel World 2014 after designers, gemologists, and experienced craftsmen dedicated thousands of time to getting this beauty out into the world to bless us all and inspire us to achieve the impossible. Conclusion. For the wealthy, watches have far more meaning and add spice to life, which is why we brought you the most expensive to inspire you. Which one ignited your spirits and released your inner genie? Let us know in the comments, and thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our channel, and we will see you in the next video.